All right, we are live going in with some Minecraft here. Let me get my lights adjusted on set. Let me bring that camera down a little bit. There we go. Going to jump into the world here. If it's still up. Did it go away? It is still there. Awesome. We are going to get the day rolling. Kill that one. Change this one to a better color. Let's go with a light blue. See how that looks. Maybe, no, I like the dark blue. I really do. I'm set into that one. It's almost purplish. We could go purple. See what purple looks like. Ooh. Red. I do like the blue. Okay. Cool. Everything's set here. I've got my water bottle in the way. Let me get rid of that. We are going to jump back into our world. I'm just in doing some filling in of the caves and stuff. Let me see. Oh yeah, we're going to try this. I don't know how this is going to work. Hopefully this is still going to be okay on YouTube, but I found the Minecraft creator safe playlist, so we're going to let that roll into background. Let me get the volume set right. About halfway on Spotify. Pull it up and stream. But keep it down there. We should be okay. All right, cool. As far as I know, that's supposed to be okay for. We're gonna zoom in the camera a little bit. Come on. There we go. Awesome. Okay. So I've just been filling in these caves, and I think I just let's see here. I just ran out of cobblestone. So let me go grab some more. I set up a new despawn sphere. It's going to be based off of a spot over here. Let me go to that. Let's get this running again. Well, let's see. Let me grab this one. Okay. Get that out of there. Is there any more in here? Yeah. We're going to let this run for a bit while we work. Get away. Come on. That thing's really loud, so I don't like to be too near it, but let it get the job done. Oh, this way. Okay, so anyway, my D spot or my AFK spot I'm trying to set up is right over here. And I meant down here. And so this gives me, let me get out of this. This makes it where this is still in the zone. So the slime farm can work. I've got to work on it because they keep killing off my golem that I had there. I've got to redo something there. These guys are even taking damage. He shouldn't be damaged at all. In there. I've got to rethink that one a little bit, but I want that to be able to run. That does give these other farms, keeps the sugarcane farm, which is probably overflowing by now. No, not quite. And then the cactus farm is still in reach too. So we want to keep those things going when we're AFK here. I'll probably put another type of farm, like a regular mob farm, somewhere over there. But yeah, that's what we got so far. So let's get past this safely and get back into those caves and start filling some stuff up. My mic's coming through fine. Okay. I don't think I've actually listened to much of this Minecraft music. So, be interesting to see. Now, I could go ahead and fill this up from here, I guess. It's cave. Ah! Okay, let's get in there. Ah. Okay. Now, I'm going to make this a long stream today. I'm going to take a 30-minute break and an hour and a half, but we'll keep it going with the music on. Hopefully we can do that. Oh, I think I missed a spot over here. Let me see. I did. Sure enough. Go ahead and get rid of that while I'm here. And let's get more cobblestone. Ah! I like this music. Okay, yeah, I gotta catch that below so it doesn't fall. Alright, this is going to be... whatever. So top of this, we can go ahead and fill this in, or I think what's going to work better for this particular area is just go ahead and just like fill it in across here and just go up and we'll find our way back into that cavern once we're done. Filling up the top of this. We're right on the edge of where the despawn sphere is at, but Burp. I hear a wandering trader. I don't keep emeralds on me though, so no offense, but you're going to be in the way. Oh, no. I want to fill that in. Whoa, dude. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where are you, dude? He fell. Why don't you get out of here, mister? Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Probably up to there will be fine, I think. I can put a layer of dirt on top of this and kind of blend it in now. Awesome. All right, that's the back end of that. Then let's get over here. That's good. That can just be filled in. Excuse me. Let's just drop down there. Ooh, take a little damage. It's okay. Get back around to our food. Okay, so I sealed off the top end of this. We're just going to fill it in now. Yeah. Okay. Hey, welcome back to the stream. Glad to see you again. I'm just doing some of the most boring stuff ever in this game today. I'm just filling in my caves. It's gonna take me a while. Hope your day's been going good. My day's going okay right now so far. Trying out a different playlist for music. Oh, no, you're good. I know I'm old. Ah. Yeah. Getting old is just part of life. It's okay. At least the option, or the other option of not being alive, I guess. Yep. So, my basic idea with this is like, and I do this a lot. I know lighting up caves would take care of keeping things from spawning outside of the farm. But honestly, like the way Minecraft works is it checks an area, like an open area where it could spawn, and then it checks the light level. So, like if you go ahead and fill everything in, like it can't even check the area first. Like it skips that whole step and doesn't even have to get to the light level check. So, I like to just fill in the caves. I think I had most of them lit up around here, but yeah. But I like to go back and fill them in. That's why I built this cobblestone generator to begin with. It'll eventually be all smelted back into stone, but got to finish the bamboo farm up, which I probably should be doing now instead of this. But and that blasting behind me is my cobblestone farm. Near near what? I mean, like, okay, like with it just lit up, like zombie reinforcements, or oh, empty spaces, yeah. So like I have this despawn sphere set out. Let me zoom out real quick. I use a mini HUD to make a despawn sphere based off of my AFK spot down over here. So that shows me where things would despawn outside of that. So if I fill in everything inside of the despawn sphere, and underground, I've been doing that quite a bit. There's still a lot of caves left, but if you see in the middle here, how it's all filled in mostly for this large area around this. I need to go back and keep filling things in though, and like there's still some other caves back there I haven't lit up. But yeah, basically I'm just going back behind it and just filling in everything. That way there's, like I say, it skips the whole check of can it spawn here, because like if there's not a space to spawn, it doesn't have to bother checking the light levels. So like all those caves, Minecraft is still going to check all those lit caves before it says nothing can spawn here, because it's like, is there a space to spawn? Yes, there is. Okay, is there a light level for us to spawn at? Yes, no, there isn't. And then so like it has to do that check first. So this does take a while, and that's why a lot of people don't do it. But just filling in all the caves makes it run a little better. I don't know, in my opinion. That's kind of the thought behind doing all this extra work. I originally just wanted to fill it in with stone, but given that I've been using up my stone and like crazy. I wanted to make sure I still keep plenty of stone for like building, because it's still a good block to build with, and you can make stone bricks out of it and stuff like that. So I don't want to just give all that up necessarily. When that cobblestone farm over there seems to be doing a great job. All right. Possibly. All right, disarm this thing real quick. It's got to take one more blast up top. There it is. Okay. This thing's timed just so, I mean, at just the right timing, so that you don't even see this stuff generate before it blasts it. Like, it does generate, but it doesn't render before it gets blasted. So it's actually pretty fast. So that's what it's generated in each of these 4 chests. So we're going to keep it running again, and that should have us set for a while. Sleep real quick. Probably should have gotten rid of that coal, but be all right. Get up there. There we go. I just want to fill up this area, and then we'll get on to something else. No, I'm not the one making the palace. I got to build some kind of structures in here, but honestly, I end up like I've done building. I've done large buildings. I used to be on a build team, and we'd make maps and stuff. But I just I'm really into terraforming, which is why I've done a lot of it here outside. But yeah, I just I could do bigger building. It's just I'm trying to get farms and just the terraforming and all that around here. How far does this cave go down here? I don't know if this is the one that connects all the way through to others, or yeah. There's still a good bit of space here I need to fill in. Yeah, that just goes back out to the open. Did it? Yeah, it did shoot over here. Oh, goodness gracious. How'd you sneak in here? Go away. And there's more over here to fill in, so. Anyway, I'll get this section over here probably from like, well, I cut it off right here. And then that. We'll just fill up from here over. Well, that's my tracks. That's right. Okay, yeah. That one's not me. I like to get all the coal when I can, because that's a resource that tend to use a lot of. Okay, we're gonna have to dig some in here. Some point I still need to defeat the Ender Dragon and raid the end and all that. I think I'm wanting to see how long I can go without going to the end. I don't know. I know you can do a lot in the game without it, but I do want my shulkers and I do want my elytra. They're good to have when you're used to them. What do you mean? I'm not sure. Oh, I mean, we don't have to talk about that. I learned that the people are polarized one way or the other on issues like that, and it's just really hard to have an honest discussion with people about it. So everybody's convinced one of their own ways, you know, and they don't really. I mean, there's good and bad to everything, right? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, ultimately, there's a right and wrong way to do everything, and I don't know. Yeah, it's true. I mean, and the stuff you're talking about, like, that's happening in one state in the U.S. as far as the what you're seeing on the news, and it's maybe 1%, maybe even like 3 or 4% of the actions of that particular agency. So like, it's happened in many other states without any problems. So, I don't know. Yeah, we'd have to dig into that. It's like with anything. Could things be done better? Absolutely. Things could be done better. But, I mean, deep subject, lots of layers. But, but anyway, we have Minecraft, and it's fun to play. Even when you just, I don't know, there's something about just being able to fill in like these caves and all that. That even this is just, it's enjoyable and fun to do, you know? Roar. Do. What do you mean? Like a trivia game is what you're thinking, or what? I mean, I am playing something right now. Minecraft. uh. Oh, I mean, I'm just doing single player right now. I might get on in another stream. I'll get back on the server I've been on before, I think, but it's really all I had planned today. It was just to work on this world. And again, once we get this in, like, we're almost done, and we can get back out there and maybe work on the bamboo farm. Yeah, that's what I was working on. I was looking at I don't know if you watch Mumbo Jumbo. If you heard of him, if not, he gave himself a challenge today, just in like a creative world, to create a farm that wasn't just this ugly thing, but like make it mechanical and all that. So he had made a bamboo farm with the flying machines and everything, but it made it look like it was being run by this other stuff. I mean, my son plays. He was streaming for a while, but he's not right now. Just too busy with college and stuff, so. We did a, I don't know if you find my YouTube channel, we started a CTM map together, but it was a, yeah, but it just didn't work out for us. Things just did not go well, and we never actually finished it up. So I'd set up a server in our house for us to kind of play together on it and all that. I forget the name of that map too. It was I did one by myself after that, like earlier this, or the end of last year or last fall. But my son and I tried to do a oh, might have cobbled a CTM map, but it just it kicked our butts. Complete the monument. It's kind of just a multiplayer challenge map. This particular one, we're supposed to find 2 things of wool and get them to this monument. There's a lot of them out there. They're pretty fun. You can just look up Minecraft CTM and you can see some different versions of those things. I need to go drop these extra blocks off so I have more stuff in my more room in my inventory. Well, those are fun to set up and play through. That one I did, I don't know how many different sessions it took me to do it. I did it over the course of a few weeks. That one was called something about a tower or something. I don't know. Some kind of tower. But anyway, let's throw that in there. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna put this lead in the bundle. Then if I need a lead, I'll have one on me. Let's throw this dirt up there. Sweet. He's a film major, so he's going into that that field. It's wide open. You know, you don't think of all the stuff that a film major could do. Like, there's movies, but like depending on which end of it you get into, there's also like, I mean, there's commercial stuff. There's all kind of work out there that you don't really think of. Like even like doing stuff for video games or for a YouTuber. You know, getting on board with a YouTuber to do some of their video work and all that. A channel or group, something like that. Or just being better at it yourself. I mean, making your own videos better if you did get into streaming or YouTube to make money off of it. There's just so much that not only that, but then there's other things too. Like even within video games, like usually they have to make cinematics for that, for video games and all that, but being able to do the design for that and the lighting on it, stuff like that, like having an understanding of how it works would open up that field too. So often we think of a film major, we think of Hollywood or wherever. Yes, I am. But I know of different people that like were, you know, like film or creative majors like that. And I've got a cousin that does all kind of work in that field, but it's like commercial stuff. He shoots commercials for large clients that, I mean, get their brand out there. He also does other things. Training videos are a thing. A lot of companies like to have those made, and they will pay people lots of money to get it done. So being a film major does open up all kind of other job opportunities you wouldn't normally think of for that. Like having those skills is kind of important, but Yeah. Save that. Slowly going down. We're about to get this filled in. All right, well, have a good one, man. Thanks for joining in here and just chatting for a bit. I will be around for a while, though. Bye-bye. Spam phone calls. You gotta love those. Okay. Uh-oh. Earbuds disconnected. Hold on a second. I need to get that back in here. That is over this way. Nope, wrong one. There's the sound mixer. Oh, they just totally disconnected, didn't they? They're not even on here. Okay. 1 second. Show Bluetooth devices. Connect to my earbuds, please. Please connect. Okay. Let's try this. I can do it from my phone. I guess I could also disconnect them from the phone temporarily. So one of my favorite bands just announced this week. It's weird. That they're getting in. Well, their lead singer stepped down. So, that's been fun. You don't want to change, but sometimes they do. Okay, that's back. Let's see if we can get our volume back up into the earbuds. Let's see. Yes, there we go. Awesome. Okay, let's temporarily disconnect. Oh, no. Okay. Well, no, it'll shut my app off too. And that means I need to get the music going again. Sorry about that. Let's pull it back. Almost got it. Look at that. It's only taking me 36 minutes. It's much better than I thought. Throw this down there. Whee! Yeah. Okay. Now let's see what we can do to get this farm up and going. So next we need to go gather up some mud. Got to get some mud. And all that needs to be taken back over there too. So mud is going to be... I mean, this doesn't have to be mud, right? Because we've got mine carts going under here, and mine carts can pick up through solid blocks. So we could just put grass or dirt down here. Trying to think if there's any advantage really of going the mud route. I don't really see any advantage, so let's just go grab some dirt and just fill it in. It's gonna take a bit. I have not heard most of these songs. I know Minecraft has been releasing new music with almost all the big updates. They got into a trend where they were doing that. They'd release a new album of music that wasn't even in the game, just for the sake of releasing music, I guess. Nope. Okay, here we go. Dirt. Let's get all that in here. And, yeah. Let me just double check that all my tracks are done. We'll put this on there. Maybe it'll get filled in with grass. I don't know. This side looks like it's good. Okay, well, that comes through and ends there. Okay, cool, 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 cool. So more filling in of blocks, but this is specifically for the farm, so it's okay. It's okay. Aria James, thanks for the follow. Glad to have you here. Excuse me. I am doing good. I'm doing good. I'm just working on a bamboo farm here. Trying to get that up and running. Was just filling in some caves, which surprisingly was a lot of blocks being placed. And now I'm putting this layer in on the bamboo farm, which is honestly another lot of blocks to be placed. But I do not stream daily, just maybe 3 or 4 times a week when I have time. Thanks. I'm not gonna get out of there like that, am I? I need to leave the open spot. Let's just do that. We'll fill this in otherwise. I mean, I guess you could ask me something. Just make sure you're following the rules of the channel. And next would be to maybe add our bamboo here. I don't know if I should put the bamboo in or just set up the flying machines first. Oh no! A zombie, what do I want to do? Why is he walking across the railroad or the Minecraft tracks? In a question? I mean, you're free to ask questions as long as it follows the rules. Okay, you said, can I ask you something? I said, sure, as long as it follows. And then you asked, are you interested? Interested in what? In you asking a question? I mean, I don't understand. You might want to check those rules then. Do, 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 do. Do. I mean, I already have an overlay and I already have graphics on my channel. Are you saying my stuff looks ugly? Is that your plan, or? Yeah, no. What is that? I'm doing okay. Okay. Cool. All right. Sorry. Just checking something real quick. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Let's see here. Yep, I got that. I keep steering people back to the, it's like there's a script for this, like, you know, just the questions and all that. I mean, it may be a real person, but they're definitely following a script. Fake engagement is, definitely the name of the game there. Yep. Oh yeah, I'm used to the messages. There's a reason we have rules established on these channels, right? There we go. Right, there's some dirt. I'm almost done. Should be enough. Oh, I need to sleep. Chicken. Might not be a bot, but it's definitely a script, because it's always the same thing. I believe Twitch defines that as fake engagement, and it's against their terms of service, so... Me, about 47 minutes. I had somebody else on here earlier that was chatting, but he had to go. I was, let's see, just working on a bamboo farm here. I'm trying to decide if I want to plant the bamboo or just make my sweepers for it. Or do you mean today or just like in general? Oh, yeah. I just started last summer. I just kind of take it easy. I don't really try to grow quickly or anything. Let's see. Well, let's go put this dirt back. Yeah. That wasn't the script I expected there. No. So put those back in there, and then I need to get redstone supplies together. I think I have. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So, sticky pistons, maybe regular. I can't remember. I don't think redstone itself is involved with the flying machines, though. It's just observers, which I need to make. Make sure I haven't thrown them somewhere else. I don't even know where they'd be. Okay, make observers. That's going to be cobblestone, quartz. So I just moved all my stuff from another area as far as the storage system, so I'm still a little not sure of where everything is. Hey, thanks for the sub. I wasn't sure I could do that yet. Do you have to be affiliated to do that, or is that just for anybody? I mean, I guess I don't have to be. Yeah, I'll take it. Thanks so much. Glad to have you here. Just, let's see. I've got our observers. I need to get slime or honey. I haven't decided which would be better for this. We'll go and get the slime. I know the slime farm's working-ish. So I have an underground slime farm, and it feeds in right here. See if that's enough. I mean, I'm not quite affiliated, but like, if it lets you sub, then it must let people sub, right? I mean, I guess that's the way it works. I don't know. Okay, slime. Oh, I was gonna make. I don't know why I'm going over here. Must have, because I noticed that showed up on my channel where people could sub, and I'm like, like the only thing I'm missing for affiliate though is the like the 3 average views for like 3 streams or something like that, or 4 streams. That's the only thing I'm missing. I've got the follower level and all that. So yeah, that's good. I'll have to make note of that. So I don't think they made any big announcement about it, but sure, yeah. So I do these Minecraft. I'm trying to do that once a week, and then Hytale. I don't know if you've been looking at any of the Hytale stuff, but if you like Minecraft, Hytale's a good option. It's made by the Hypixel crew. And then Satisfactory on Saturdays generally. Not this Saturday because I'll be out of town, but so usually Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday I'm doing a lot of streaming. Sure, yeah, that's fine. Promote all you want. No complaints here. We're going to grab I got some cobble. I'll work with that. So our sweeper set up. Let's find our center here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's mark it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 122. Means 11 is going to be 5, 10, 11, 12, right there. Great. So, I haven't completely thought this through. I did make a setup over to the side over there. I tested this out. Watch me fail. That way. And nope. Other way. That way. Well, kind of. Not really. There we go. Let's see here. Now we want to have... Let's do that. Nope. That wasn't right. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm actually at work right now, but I'm in between clients, so I like to take the time I have to just get on here and stream. If I didn't have that time, I wouldn't be streaming as much. I'd probably just be doing like one weekend stream or something like that. So, well, I mean, I work for myself, so I give myself permission to do that. Oh, thanks. I teach music in here, and I've got the lights I've got LED lights up, but usually have them on white for lessons and stuff. But for this, I'm like, I can just press a button on, or in the app I have to control that and make them nice colors. So, I clearly do not know how flying machines work. I will work on figuring this out real quick though. Let's see. So... yeah, for sure. I'm semi-successful, I guess. I have other people to work for me, and that is not going to work, is it? Let's see. Nope, I need that there for sure. Okay, you come back. You go there. You go away. You go there and there, but I'm still missing. I teach music. That's it. That's the whole thing. Let me look up a flying machine. Yeah, it's all good. Minecraft flying machine. I had this planned out, but I've forgotten. It's been months since I... Sweeper. There we go. I just want to see a design. I don't want to see YouTube videos of it. I think I've already looked at that. Let's see. What is this? Okay. Where are they actually? More images. More images. That's what I want to see. Okay. That looks complicated. That's not what I want. Trying to look for the simplest flying machine sweeper, and I just can't remember how I set this up before. Just looking through some pictures here. Just to fly in a straight line. I want a line to fly across here. Is that it? No. However, just delete that. See if we can get Minecraft Sweeper. Yeah, like I said, I'd set this up before, just to test it out in another area on the map, and it worked. That's why I came up with one of my dimensions for this farm. But no, I'm trying to search for Minecraft Sweeper, and it's like, did you mean Creeper? And it gives me a bunch of Creeper pictures. That's not what I wanted. No, that's the flying machine there. I don't know if I can catch this real quick and silence it. This video is by Dusty Dude. I just need to look at his setup here real quick. Okay. Refresh that. Okay, I think... Well, what? Okay, alright. Hold up. I think I got it then. So, back to game. I am actually close. I just need to do a couple things real quick. Nope, that's not the one I wanted to break. Boom, boom, boom. Observer. Okay, good. That's actually correct. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. So let's go put that, break that, do that, put that right there, break that. Oh, okay, well, that kind of worked, but now I've kind of broken it a little bit, so I'll take care of that. So what we need to do is move all this back over. Let's redo that. That is correct. That is the right way to do it. And the fact that it moved means I had something right. Now... Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can do one more out here, but I'll have to put something along this wall that's not movable, so it won't stick to it. I think it's the same thing over here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is going to be it for it. I'll have to run a line of something through there. So we're almost there, okay? This is the setup I was going with. Let me sleep. It's one thing I don't like about Minecraft, just the whole, if you don't sleep, you're going to get phantoms, which I could probably just turn off, but, see what, 12:16, I still got a little bit. If you're still around in 45 minutes, I'll have to take like a 30-minute break, probably. I don't know. I might get in this in about 30. I think we're doing good. If not, if I do stream longer, I have to take a 30-minute break for another client that's coming in, but, there. Just put that there. Break that. Put this guy. Let's try to not. Let's put that there. And then this here. Okay. I can just break that one over there, and we should be good. All right, now we need to have. Oh, what do I teach? Okay, so I teach piano, drums, guitar, a few other small ones, and then I also teach voice as well. So, huge glass. Oh no, that is that's my despawn sphere. I've got that turned on right now. So I've been filling in the caves underneath here. I just did a bunch of work right under here. Oh, this was cave. Ooh, I missed some stuff. I was explaining to the last guy that was on here. So I realized that just lighting up your caves does cut down on the spawn rate tremendously. However, like the way Minecraft does it, it checks to see if there's a spot for things to spawn in, and then it checks the light level. So if there's an empty cave, it says, hey, a lit cave, it says, hey, here's a space for something to spawn in, and that takes processing time, and then it checks the light level. So by going back or behind, yeah, I would probably do something like that. But so by going back behind all the caves after you've lit them up and just filling everything in, it cuts down part of the processing time for that, for mob spawn. So it is a big extra step to fill in all the caves. However, you know, if you want things running optimally, that's what you do. That, or just like you would build your farm in the sky and then AFK up so high that your bottom of your despawn sphere would just barely touch that. So but I mean, I don't like having things up in the sky like that necessarily. So the alternative is just go back and fill in all the caves, and that's why I have this cobblestone generator over here. I don't know if you've seen this design or not, but given your username, you'd probably like this guy's. His name is Big Booty something. There's a number attached to it, but he designed this. And it works great. You can just barely see the cobblestone generate right before it gets exploded. And it runs great. Yeah, lighting them up's fine. And actually, that'll still give you pretty optimal rates, but I like to take things a step further. It's just going to take a bit to light it all up. By taking a step further, I mean either dig a giant hole where there's nothing around it, which I have on other servers, done that, or just fill it in. Filling it in tends to happen. I've done that a lot in modded when you have like actual stone generators, like a block that generates stone. Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, a matter of fact, when I saw your follow come in, I had to just click on your name to make sure it was a legit account, because I've seen other names similar to that have not been real people. Yeah, you can't blame me. Gotta be careful out there. Okay, so now I need to build the station on either end for this, and then on that end put in the block over here so I can so this is going to end up having another block down here, but we've got to put furnaces would probably be the easiest thing. Obviously obsidian would work there too, because it won't grab to that, to slide right off it. But let's get the station figured out. I've got that video pulled up on YouTube. Again, this is a design I see by Dusty Jude. It's going to require a couple more observers. Yeah, along with, let's see, 2 repeaters and 2 iron trapdoors. Okay, so 2 obsidian. I need to automate that though. So I'll put a clock on one end of this to power it, but obsidian, 2 observers, 2 repeaters, and 2 trapdoors. Okay, let's go see what we got. I have the observers. I see those. I honestly, I've been playing on a simple survival server. It's I don't know if you'd call it an SMP. It's just a multiplayer server. You can interact with people if you want. I choose not to. It's just more pleasant that way for me. Let's see. We want what I say, 2 repeaters. And we'll make a couple iron trap doors. Well, just grab all that. They're right there. It's gonna go there. We're using obsidian. I mean, I don't mind being on a server with other players. I've done some in the past where had a lot more interaction with people and friends and such, but originally I was doing more of a creative servers. I was on the Pi server, Puego Insomnia. It was probably one of the oldest creative servers out there. They're actually the ones that created the plot system that a lot of servers use whenever you have like plots you can claim and stuff like that. They're the people that pioneered that technology for that back in the day. They eventually merged with what was called Mythrentia. I don't know if you've heard of that as far as creative servers, but they were big in the creative world and map building world and stuff like that. They merged together and created Atheon. So I played on that for a while. Yeah, that's where those came from, was the Puego server / Insomnia server. Then Atheon came out of that. I was on their build team for quite a while. Built lots of maps that we sold off and stuff. And met some great people doing it. And when that kind of fizzled out, I mean, Atheon's still open. You can still join Atheon and get on their creative servers, but they're not really, not a lot of people on there anymore, unfortunately. A lot of it's just the plugins that they were using just didn't stay up to date, and they're stuck on an older version. I think it might be like 1.13 maybe. They don't have any blocks newer than that, so it's kind of like irrelevant in some ways. I mean, I think there's great plugins that, I mean, it was basically bulletproof at that point, but only up to that point. So a lot of the updates that came out kind of would break what they were doing with that. So they just kind of left it there. So people are still welcome to join and learn to build in that old version, but was it? Yeah, and they had people to actually build the plugins and update them, so it wasn't an issue there. I think it was just, it would require so much work that it just wasn't feasible to do that. So I think they could probably update to some of the newer stuff and just like restart it from there. But I don't know. I don't know if the owner's into that or not. I don't even know who owns it at this point. I know who I've known the owners over the years, but I don't know if it's been sold. I think I know the guy that's running it. I think I know which guy is, but I can't say for sure. So yeah, I mean, there was some interaction there. We did a lot of building together. As a matter of fact, one of our builders is actually building maps for, gosh, one of the big YouTubers. I can't even remember. One of the big channels, groups, one of the SMPs that's out there. One of my daughter watchers. I can't even remember, but yeah, we had some big projects. We did, we did one big project for Seth Bling years ago. It was kind of hush-hush at the time. But, we were the primary builders for the Lifeboat server for many years until they developed their own build team. Took some of our people to do that. But, most of the maps that were on the Lifeboat server back then were Atheon maps. Atheon built and all that, so it was fun. I don't always like it. That takes a lot of effort to really pour into making those kind of level of builds, and it's changed a lot since then. So I mean, like I say, I'm not as focused on the look. Like these aren't the prettiest of towers over here. I've got cactus farm and then a honeybee farm over there. Terraforming's always been my biggest thing. So this was not a pretty area, and I've dug it out and kind of terraformed it in a little bit there. I don't know. I was more of a terraformer myself. I could do building, but usually I was one where if somebody started building something, I could come in and like replicate that and kind of finish it up. I was more of a finisher with things. If somebody dropped out of a project, it's just the creative part of coming up with your own plan. Like I did these walls and came up with that, and you could see even like this wall is different than this wall because I wanted to keep the color getting darker as it got down lower. But even still, it's okay. But the level of building has just like elevated over the years, so I'm kind of still stuck in the 2014-15 era of building where my skills were at. I was good at it then. I just haven't quite caught up because even just your general YouTubers out there, like on the Hermitcraft SMP, like they're building some top-notch stuff that's beyond where I was at back then. I don't have the time and energy to really pour into it to get better at the moment. Yeah, it is. It's insane, and I'm like, I applaud them. I'm like, this is great, you know. Even watching some of those builders really progress over the years has been good. BOO, I watched from the early years of some of his stuff, and people are like, he's really good. I'm like, is he? Back then. Now I would say yes, he is good. There are better, absolutely, but he's progressed quite a bit. Okay, let's see. So I need a station back here for this, basically to power it and send it going. We don't want it to hit this wall because that will make it get stuck on that stone there. We'll follow this back in. Oh, wanted to jump. Son of a gun! I can't even make that jump. All right, there we go. Okay, got it. Let's see. So that was a... I did not get my obsidian. Okay. Is there obsidian in here? No. Okay. All that chatting, I forgot what I was doing. My mind gets distracted so easily. That would be the ADHD. Okay, now, where in the world did I throw obsidian at? Because I have no clue where that junk went when I moved everything. My plan eventually is to... I mean, I could use grind obsidian, I guess. That looks pretty. Is to have copper golems up here for my sorting system. So I've got it kind of laid out in a 9 wide. And then I'll have a 10th one for stuff they can't put in here that goes around the system. And probably another wall over here too. But it takes time. It takes time. So I will get there eventually. Not in a rush. Okay, now I'm gonna have to take a quick look at this other guy's work again. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, so let's see. There, behind that. So this space I want an observer, and then I want obsidian behind that. Okay, so we want the trapdoor above this. Behind that is going to be the observer. Facing... Nope. Is this a remix of dubstep? Kind of liking it. Okay, so that's there. Then... there's redstone on top of that. And then a repeater here. All right. Trapdoor is going to go on that. I don't want to place that yet because that's going to send this off flying. So we need to go to the other end in line with this and set up a station down here for it as well. Okay, so we want third block up is going to be, let's see, obsidian there. Then we want to have our observer right there. Okay, yeah, I don't have to shift. Just set the signal in. And let's go ahead and get ourselves up here real quick. And that was redstone. I did not need to do that. Repeater. Then we can add our trapdoor to this. Right there. Okay. I think we're good. So as soon as I add this trapdoor over here, it is going to run. And hopefully... Well, I say that. I got to get rid of these. Wait, did I add the other... Okay. We'll fix that back. Trapdoor goes right here. Well... I might not have done that right. Okay. Let's see here. I think I'm good right now, man. I just, like I say, I have this other server. Let me just hop over there real quick. I'm going to show you, gosh, no. We'll do it real quick. I'm going to have to exit out of this. Minecraft's going to come back in because I'm actually in a different version for that because it's behind a couple versions, but if it'll let me see. So I guess right now I'm trying not to split my attention too much because I do want to get back on that one. I've got some mega builds on there I've been working on, and like I don't want to abandon them necessarily. So let me see if I can get this up and run. Show you what I got going on over there. It wouldn't hurt to try to get involved. Let me see if I can jump on there. And is it gonna let me in? Sometimes it wants me to restart the launcher and everything. If it does that, we're bailing. Well, refresh. Okay, now we're good. Here we go. Okay. This one, I've got some big things going on in this one. Let me just run you around the world real quick. Oh my, economy-based server and stuff. So the rules are a little different on this one, but I've dug this giant hole out. It's like 16 by 16 chunks, and I've been building down in here. I've been trying to blend the walls in to make like mountains and all that, and I've got this one little area finished up mountain wise. So and I've been building houses for my villagers. They have they have special rules on here for like entities and all that, so you can't have more than 10 villagers in a chunk, and then you need 2 empty chunks before you can have more villagers. So the only reason I started my single player world is because I got tired of the rules. I mean, not that I'm tired of like of having to stay within the rules for this. They're also spawner based, so like you have these spawner setups where things just spawn here and you farm it. They're spawned with no AI, so there's limits on that too. But this is just the underground of this particular base, and I did some kind of weird scientific thing over here in the corner, but that's probably going to go away and I'll have to refigure what to do with that. But up top, let me see, home, back. I got this giant area in here where I dug out underneath this mountain thing. That's level 1. And then level 2 down here is right. Hold on, my earbud's disconnected. Spam phone calls coming in. Sugarcane farms, and just a lot of nothingness down here. Come on. Oh, okay. And then out back, I like the look of this. Just warping through this. Not even if I don't build anything, I just want to be able to just fly around here and kind of just zone out. But anyway, let's go outside. So I have this giant area that everything the moss touches is my plot that I've claimed. Really large plot. It kind of goes over there a little bit, but I've terraformed all this myself. I've converted it all over to moss. Up top here, I've been decorating with flowers and stuff. This is just the back side of it. And up here, I've got a bit I've been working on. Then down there, I've got that. And then out of ways, I was eventually going to work on some kind of pixel art on this little area to make maps and stuff. But yeah, so I'm wanting to embrace like this industrial look out top. That is the ugliest crane you've ever seen right there. But it kind of works. And then just these storage containers that I'll have splattered around here. And this was supposed to be like a power unit with the lava powering what was a mob spawner here, but I got rid of it and moved everything. So, but yeah, that's kind of this one. I don't want to abandon this server just because I've put a lot of time into it, right? I want to get back in here and work on that one. I've been working on another one. So yeah, if we go back down, like I say, home base. This isn't very vanilla. You can get the fly command eventually. You can either purchase it or play on here for a year and vote for the server and get it. So spent a lot of time digging out the deep slate on here. I want to continue working on this one. And then their other one, I just started a project on one of their other worlds over here. And it's not quite as big, but nope, I don't have fly yet. There we go. But this one, I was building this giant perimeter on there, and I'm trying to dig down to deep slate, but not beyond it because that's just annoying. But this one, I was going to dig out and have all kind of structures inside here. So that's the closest to an SMP I do right now. I get back on here like I was just on here last night digging some more because I don't want to stream on this one until I've got this whole area dug out, and then we can start building stuff. But I'm digging it out and then building the walls around here and all that. So it takes a little bit to do that. So that's kind of why I'm not on any other, or at the moment, not up for any other servers. And there's like 2 other worlds on here I've got just barely anything going on with. But let's cancel that one out. I'm going to open our other one back up and get into the single player world. But yeah, so I'm not opposed to playing on servers, and I mean, my computer and my internet is perfectly capable of it. So, yeah, I don't mind checking into it sometime. Boop, 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 boop. Open up. There he is. Okay. Now, I've had some problems switching over. Okay, so far so good. Let's get that loaded up. Single player, join. Sometimes this crashes. Maybe? Maybe? Come on. Correct full resolution. Oh no, there it went. Okay. It's a Minecraft thing. I don't know why. I've adjusted all the settings on here. I've changed my Java settings, Java arguments in the launcher, like optimized them, looked up what some of the streamers I watch or YouTubers I watch use, especially the more technical ones. I was like, what are they doing? Like, what is their Java arguments? Because I want to see. I've updated things. This computer has 64 gigs of memory, so it's not a memory issue. Java just is a pain in the butt sometimes. That's my conclusion I've come to. So if I catch it real quick and go full screen, It's okay. But if I try to change it, and it's only when I'm streaming that does this, so it's still, there's something, they're not playing well together. I'm back. So, what did I break on my flying machine? I did something in the wrong sequence. I can see that. That back there. Oh! Okay, let me see here. I think they stuck together and they shouldn't be... They shouldn't end up next to each other. Okay. Alright, okay. So... that shouldn't have got pushed back. It's one of the problems. So let's get that back in place. I don't have crouch. Okay, so... this also needs to be... right there. No. Okay, all right. Aren't they supposed to be on the other side? Hold on a second. Okay. Now that one's up with that one. Okay, no, this is right. Okay. And a piston goes there. An observer goes there. Ah. Why did you not move? I passed my push limit. No, it would just not go if that was the problem, wouldn't it? Break them all. Well, that should be stuck to this, right? If it was a push limit issue, it just wouldn't go. Why? Okay. I might need to prime it. No, not that. Okay, I can make a button. I can do that. That will break as soon as I press it, but let's see here. It's gonna go there. It's gonna go there. Oh. All right, let's go get it. And you make a, there it is. I don't need to make one. I have one. Yay me. That should stop that. And break that. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to check this out later. So at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and start planting our bamboo, and then we just have to get our collection system going, which is mostly ready. We've just got to make the unloaders here, and yeah, we have room to do that. Make the unloaders, and then put the minecarts in, get them ready to go. So I'm leaving the tracks at various lengths right now so they won't connect to each other. But as soon as we, yeah, we'll do that. So I got a plan and a system. We can get it done. Now, with this in mind, that means the last 3 at the back are going to be not usable. Ooh, that's not going to grow. Just plant what we have, and then we'll come back and change it as needed. The good thing is the word is bamboo, and it grows quickly. So shouldn't take much to fill this farm in eventually. Boom, there we go. Well, 48. Oh. I think I am going to do that. Let's Is that all? I'm out. Okay. We'll go ahead and work on our collection system next then. Let me sleep. Oh. Okay. Collection system. So we need unloaders. First of all, we're gonna hoppers. Need hoppers. So I have learned that it's very important that that you have a buffer there. So you need to be able to unload the hopper into a chest. No, wait, hold on. Let me think. I know there's a problem I was having if it tries to go into... Is it another chest? Man, I've forgotten already. Let me think. Where do I have that set up? In my other single player world. Either way, I know what we're going to do. We're going to have... Yep, that's right. We're gonna have chests here, or yeah, hoppers here to begin with, and I think I'd rather do that. Let's see, that's gonna take a level. It'll be all right. We're gonna have to have that should be fine. Actually, I want those back. So we can put hoppers on top of that. Think we can do this? See, so they're gonna have goodness gracious. comparators coming out of there. I'm sorry, my words are just not there with me today. Let's go ahead and make some stone brick here. Where'd it go? There it goes. Okay. We're gonna put that down here. We're gonna try to put that down here and totally fail because we can't aim good. Then we need chests underneath that. We're gonna do a don't have any chests right here, so we're gonna have to go get some chests and put it in there. I'm gonna quickly just turn off our mods, mini HUD. Turn off our despawn sphere real quick. There we go. Don't have to see it all the time. I came here for chests, which are going to be here, if I have any pre-made. There they are. Okay, good. That's going to go there. I'm going to put those in there too. Okay. Oh, you know what? I forgot to get the comparators. Now, I can't remember if this is going to work side by side or not. We're going to try it out and see. How many was that? Just 2? You need more than that, Dave. Might need some more repeaters too. Okay, so comparators are going to come out of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're going to go into a block that I'm going to remove from my hotbar and not use apparently. Now that is not going to work. Hold on, we got to move this out one. Because it's going to, it means the freaking beacon's going to have to go out too. Okay. Those are just temporarily going to go there while we put our hoppers in. And I should not have done this way. I gotta break them off, just about. Nah! Give me that! Okay, alright. We have to have our distance because we have to pull signals out of this. I'm gonna take one earbud out. No. I didn't say stop the music. Okay, there we go. Let's see here. We've got to pull up my... Just to make sure nobody's here yet. I'm waiting on somebody to show up in just a little bit. Then I have to go away for about 30 minutes, I believe. All right, we're going to do the wonderful thing of moving this over 1, 2 blocks. Here's the problem. I'm already encroaching on that. So if I move it over, it might be in the blast radius of my cobble farm. It might just be time to move this whole beacon. We can definitely do that. I really only had it here to dig that out. Let's go ahead and take the beacon down. This location was specifically just to be able to get that bamboo farm dug out. So. All right, I am going to be wrapping this stream up in just a couple minutes. Been a fun one though. I think we've got a lot of progress done. I'm going to figure out how to get that flying machine working. I think I'm close. I might actually have to watch and listen to this video that I have pulled up by Dusty Dude and see exactly how that, or just go check out one of Mumbo's videos because I know he's done it before quite a bit. And make sure I've got everything set up right. I might not have it done quite right, which is definitely possible. Okay, 36 is the magic number, so 2 stacks plus 36 on the iron for that beacon. We're going to put that right down in here. We don't need that anymore. This location. And I'm going to call it there. So thanks so much for joining today. Glad to have some new followers. Glad to have some people chatting and stream. Just always more fun when we do that way. So thanks again for joining today, but I will catch you later. Might do something tomorrow. I have to see how time plays out for me. Got a lot going on. I'm going to be heading out of town in the afternoon, but I might be able to get a stream in tomorrow morning before things keep going. So thanks again for joining. Thanks again for the follows. Thanks for the sub. And I will catch you guys later. Bye.